Hello there. Whenever we start watching something, the very first image we see is of the studio logo to get us pumped and ready for what we'll experience, as well as letting us know who is responsible. Then again, that doesn't stop people from thinking Anastasia is a Disney film despite those big searchlights that open it. They also work from a marketing standpoint, as an audience will see the logo and have a feeling they might enjoy said flick. Believe it or not, Warner Brothers put the Disney logo in front of test screenings of Thumbelina to achieve a placebo effect to make them like it more, and it actually worked. So, in honor of those studio logos, I'm going to count down what I feel are the best of the lot. I'm going to play the logo and then explain my reasoning behind said pick. So, grab your packet of popcorn and enjoy. Warner Brothers Family Entertainment. While the WB had their own shield to open their films, they used this very specific one for their family fare, starting with a brilliant orchestral version of the very familiar Merry-Go-Round Broke Down tune, and then who but Bugs Bunny pops up and eats his carrot in the usual way. There was even a funny version of the logo that opened Wacko's Wish, featuring an animated character you may recognize from a certain Steven Spielberg produced show. Bug's reaction is priceless. Okay, next logo. Columbia Pictures. Specifically the current logo, which is simply a lady carrying a torch, but the way the fanfare builds and the camera pans down, there's a magical quality about it, and it certainly does a good job of getting you ready for whatever it is you're about to watch. They've even played with the logo a couple times. The opening of A Man Called Flintstone put Wilma's head there, though that was taken out of the DVD released by Warner Brothers. My favorite variation, though, is the one that opens the Peter Sellers comedy The Mouse That Roared. The current Walt Disney Pictures logo. Premiering in front of Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, I wasn't fond of this logo at first. I found it to be cluttered and with too much happening on screen, not to mention my nostalgia for the previous logo. However, after watching it in front of more features, I have grown to really like it. It's really a beautiful logo that has a very Disney feel, and it looks especially amazing in 3D. You can also not go wrong with Mark Mancina's rendition of When You Wish Upon a Star. Then again, it was designed by Rescuers Down Under director Mike Gabriel and created by Weta Workshop. That's right, the same visual effects studio who worked on The Lord of the Rings, Avatar, and the upcoming adaptation of Tintin. Brought that logo to life, taking them almost a year to make. That's dedication. There was even a great version done especially to start Enchanted by having the logo transport the audience into Cinderella's castle. The current Universal Pictures logo. First appearing in front of Lost World Jurassic Park, for this version they had lights shine out of the earth and it plays a new triumphant fanfare by the late great Jerry Goldsmith. The individual hits gets the audience pumped up and ready for the adventure, and again there have been some great variants on it. John Williams did a terrific orchestral version for E.T.'s 20th anniversary. Meanwhile, the most creative version was in front of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, when they appropriately made it look like the title screen of an 8-bit video game. Oh, would not play anything. All they needed was press start on the screen and that would have made it even more amazing. Warner Brothers Pictures. The WB is one of my favorite studios, and starting with an orchestral version of As Time Goes By, as well as a close-up of the lot and the reveal of that classic shield, it's a logo that's very hard to dislike. There have been a good number of variations of the logos, Harry Potter in particular doing some nice ones. It's also a vast improvement over the previous Warner Brothers logo, which sat there. Some of my least favorite logos are these, which don't really do anything special. Like, Paramount's is just a mountain. I mean, the stars are nice, but what's the excitement in a mountain? The earlier Universal logo also never did much for me, particularly the lack of music. That is one dull-looking planet. But the newer Warner Brothers logo, on the other hand, top-notch work right there.